What's up, y'all? This is episode 7 of the podcast of the Three Stooges. I'm Traven,
Yo, what's up? I'm Christian.
I'm Henry.
and like today, we do the normal thing, Netflix suggestions, music suggestions. For music suggestions, have Joji. He put a song out called "Can't Get Over You." Shrimp put out "MIA."
It's up for pre-order.
I recommend 122 Days by Suicide Boys and We Think Too Much by Lil Peep.
Their whole album was good.
Yeah.
Suicide Boys.
Yeah, that whole shit was crazy.
And then a local artist by the name of .com Icon has a song called "Personnel Only."
He has another song too.
Yeah, I know. And another song, he did it's a remix of it. If I could find it. Called Drama Club. I'll play you one of them. And the other one,
I was just gonna sound on the mic.
I did a check earlier. I checked it out earlier before y'all even got here. So ha 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 ha.
Traven's prepared.
I'm always prepared.
Yo, what is this on the TV right now?
Oh,
It's like a water vaporizer thing.
For your nose.
yeah,
steam
it's
thing.
like a neti pot.
Didn't
but
HDB do something with that?
That's crazy.
Maybe it like
Oh,
shoots
it
water
cleans
into your
your nose.
nostril and sucks it back out.
Oh shit! So that's not like them humidifiers. That's like an actual thing that cleans
the
your
original
nose.
thing like that. You
It looks like
have
a
your mouth
genie
open
thing.
and you pour it in your nose and it comes out your mouth.
Yeah, I
Or
seen
it comes
that
out
shit.
your other nostril.
Here is
Kind of nasty.
Personnel by .com Icon.
I haven't heard this yet, so it'll be a live
Does he just
react.
go by Icon?
I think it, I don't know. I'm just leave me alone. That's all y'all gonna get.
That shit cold, bro. I like that.
Y'all can follow him on Instagram, which is .com Icon, or his SoundCloud, which is Icon
Smiley face.
semicolon parentheses. Yeah, that.
Gang. That shit was lit.
And what are we gonna talk about today?
That new Lil Pump and Uzi song.
Oh yeah, that too.
Multi-millionaire. Yeah, that shit's lit.
Multi-millionaire with Pump and Uzi.
Yeah.
Be on the lookout for a New Day EP by E.T. Rafiki. That shit
yeah.
comes out the 9th Tuesday.
On a
Yeah.
Tuesday.
That's this upcoming Tuesday.
Yeah.
It's going up on a Tuesday.
Yeah.
God, that song
On
is
a
old.
new day.
That song is old as dirt.
That's also his only hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, who even was that? Who even made that song?
McConan.
McConan.
Uh,
I keep wanting to call him Mannequin.
He has hits with other people, but
Yeah.
that's his only. Oh, and Swerve.
Yeah. A Netflix suggestions is a mockumentary of the Stanford experiment, which is about an experiment that happened over in Stanford University where this professor, psychology professor, he did an experiment with like how a prison is, so like this many guards and this many prisoners, and see how it is.
Yeah.
And I don't want to spoil the movie for y'all, but it's really good and interesting. Did some research on it too. I will link the website as well.
I fuck with the 100. That's a good show. It's from like the CW, but it's on Netflix.
Yeah.
And Riverdale's pretty good.
Riverdale is pretty good.
I gotta finish the second season.
And I also watched Pee Wee's Big Adventure.
Dude, I watched that in Miss Kepler's class in 8th grade, bro. That's a good movie.
That's my movie.
That's a good movie.
And
bro.
I watched that Pixar movie Coco.
Oh, I watched that when it came out, and like the Mexican kind of
Hispanic culture. Yeah,
that was a cool
Day to
movie.
Day. I cried. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I cried.
Yeah, I did. I think I did cry at the end one night. Yeah.
No, I legit cried because like that hit home because it's about family and stuff.
And like his grandma, like
Yeah. And
Yo.
plus, I mean, yeah, it just hit home for
that
me.
was a good movie though. I recommend
really-
that to anybody. who
That's
hasn't seen
the
it.
only
It's
Pixar.
really like like visually beautiful too. It's
Yeah.
got like a whole bunch of nice colors. And,
That's the only Pixar movie. I mean, the only Pixar movie like that ever hit me like that. But Pixar's a good animation.
All the Pixar
studio.
movies are good.
Yeah.
Movies.
really good.
Disney and Pixar have like
Shout
the
out
best
to them.
cartoons. Like
Yeah.
nobody will make a
The best
movie like
animated.
that.
Yeah.
I'm probably about to go see Venom tonight.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's out.
Yeah.
I
People
might
said people got mixed reviews on it.
Oh,
I don't know
people
about
got
the
mixed reviews on
actor. The main
everything.
actor
Yeah.
looks kind of meh.
Tom Hardy.
Yeah,
I don't
the
know. It looked a little like cheesy, but like the Venom, like actual like the the special effects of
previews
him
for
was
it look
crazy.
really good.
Yeah.
Also, the soundtrack seems good.
Yeah, and Eminem's on there, Slim Shady.
Yeah, I heard a couple of the other like songs in the commercials that was sick. Also, they got like another Spider-Man movie coming out in December,
Mm-hmm.
and Nick Cage is in there.
Ooh, another Spider-Man movie.
Yeah, it's in.
Oh, the Spider-Verse.
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 Yeah,
It's got,
the
like, all the
animated
different
one.
Spider-Man.
The animated one looks good. Yeah, I want to watch that one.
But Nick Cage is about to be
Ew, he's in it.
He's
like
the noir Spider-Man.
yeah, noir,
Noir.
like the old cool Spider-Man.
So
With, like,
Nicolas Cage is Spider-Man.
Yeah,
he's one of them.
he's one of them.
There's, like,
He's
10
the voice.
Spider-Man
It's not like
movies.
it's like animated.
Oh, okay.
He's not like.
That's
really
still a sad day. We don't.
I mean, Nick
I like
Cage.
Nick Cage.
Nick Cage
He's
is a
just
mixed.
funny.
He's a mixed act. Like his
It
acting.
depends what
Everybody
role
knows
he
what
Yeah,
has.
it depends on what role it is. Oh yeah, I meant to suggest another music suggestion. DJ AM. I think he died in like '09, but he was really good DJ, and he was on DJ Hero too, or he's on both DJ Heroes I think. But he was a really good DJ. He has stuff on his SoundCloud which is like an hour long of his mixes.
Yeah, Mac Miller has that.
Yeah.
He has like mixtapes called Run On Sentences, and it's just like beats that he made. There's no words on there.
Yeah, there's a documentary on DJ AM too, cause he was like a really popular DJ back in like
Yeah, I've heard of it.
yeah he was really popular, and it's like he had I think he had like an addiction too, like with heroin or something or crack, can't remember.
Everyone who gets rich gets on the opioids.
Yep. Yeah, but like it was cause he did some type of thing with MTV
Mhm.
where he was helping people out that had like an addiction to stuff. So like an addiction to drugs. I mean,
T.I. dropped his album today also.
T.I.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I
T.I.
used to love T.I.
There's a
Yeah, I fuck with
DJ Vlad posted something I think where no it wasn't DJ Vlad, it was like somebody I follow, and it was like it had a picture of T.I. but then it's like occupation said does not involve calculators or something. I don't know.
Dude, this is like
But the way he talks.
the original Alien, like the Terminator movies are almost exact same. Like,
Yeah.
the
Also,
same
if
style.
they got all those like fancy equipment, why don't they have something to like slide that light onto their gun?
Yeah, they don't have an attachment,
Duct
a
tape a
rail or
flashlight
anything. They
onto
just
my
got duct
laser
tape, but
gun.
they got
It's the
laser
80s.
guns.
It's the 80s.
They got laser guns, but they can't
They had
attach a
rails on
flashlight.
their guns
But they
back
got to duct
I know.
tape it.
But it's a movie. It's a movie. Don't get logical with it. Don't get
It's an
logical.
alien movie.
Yeah.
She duct taped the guns together.
Yeah, two guns together, and then she duct taped a flashlight onto it. And she's got a grenade launcher too. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, but getting back on topic. Yeah, DJ AM, he has like I said, he has a documentary. He made a cameo in Iron Man 2, I think. Yeah, he did that. He made it. Yeah, and I saw Iron Man 2 again. He's in there.
Who is he?
He's the DJ. He's supposed to be
Oh,
the DJ
oh.
at a party.
Yeah.
Duh. Him and Travis Barker did a collab. And
Oh,
it was like,
Travis Barker.
it's called Travis DJ AM.
Travis Barker has an album with like he like produced a bunch of beats while he was playing the drums for. And
Mhm.
he just got like a bunch of different like singers and rappers on there.
Yeah.
It's like a sick album, but it kind of slept on, but it's really good.
Did you want to talk about Fortnite and how they steal them?
Oh yeah, I want to talk
and
about
not
that.
giving credit.
Yeah,
That's annoying.
Huh?
That's annoying.
yeah.
They should call it the dance of whatever it's
Yeah.
actually called, or
Like-
put the person's name.
Like the dude from Vine, Marlon Webb, they stole his dance, and I forgot what they
Which
called
one?
it. The one like this.
Oh yeah.
That's his dance, and like he got like little credit for it. Like they mentioned him.
Black
Like,
Boy JB didn't get any
Yeah.
credit. For
Like
the
they-
shoot
like-
dance.
yeah, they need to do that. And it
Or
was
the
like,
dude from Grey's Anatomy. that did like the
Oh,
main.
No,
yeah,
not Grey's
the-
Anatomy.
yeah, it was
Not Grey's
some
Anatomy.
movie.
Scrubs.
Oh,
Scrubs, whatever.
Yeah.
so
I don't
that's
watch
it,
those.
yeah.
That's a good show. Scrubs is a good show. It's on Netflix too.
Grey's Anatomy is a good show.
I never watched that.
Scrubs
It's very
is
dramatic.
Scrubs
It's
is
like a girl
Scrubs is
show.
more
Yeah.
funnier. Scrubs is more funny.
It's like way too many seasons.
Yeah, Grey's Anatomy is not
Grey's
a funny
Anatomy.
show. It's just drama.
I think my mom watches it too.
My mom used to
My
watch
mom and sister watch it.
I used to watch it with
Lynn
them,
and her
right?
sister, her mom.
It's like,
watched it.
oh, we gotta catch up on Grey's Anatomy.
That's exactly. I'm like, nope.
And I feel like
It's
show.
not even a bad show to watch. Like, if you're bored.
Yeah, I mean,
Except I don't like hospital stuff.
Yeah.
They show a lot of like surgery.
Well, Scrubs is different though.
But nah, I fuck with Fortnite. It's just like, yeah, they need to give credit to
Yeah.
where it's due.
Yeah, but I think like Epic Games wanted to. Epic Games has been. Like what they did.
People
With,
need to just start patenting their dances. Like it's not
yeah,
illegal what they're doing.
It's
It's just
not.
annoying.
yeah,
Yeah, it's just not respectful.
but like the people who worked on PUBG like sort of helped out Epic Games.
Yeah.
And then like everybody moved from PUBG to Epic Games because it's the same thing but more cartoony.
Yeah.
But like for the dance thing, it's just like it's like all these instead of like crediting the people that did the dances, all these kids nowadays are gonna be like, oh, that's from Fortnite.
Yeah.
Like that. I think that
The
was a
Snoop Dogg thing.
like that, and it was just like, hey, that's Fortnite, but you see Snoop Dogg doing it.
No, yeah, it's the video from Drop It Like It's
Yeah.
Hot where Snoop Dogg is doing like this
Yeah.
thing, and that little kid is like, Fortnite.
I was like, no.
Yo, this girl's got a flamethrower too. Oh my god.
Dude, it's aliens.
I'll never watch this movie.
I've never seen the original one.
It's
I
alright.
saw Alien versus Predator.
I did too.
Those are kind of bad. I mean,
The
look,
first one was high.
I mean, if
All
you're
the
looking at
movies
it,
like that, I don't look at them to be a good movie. It's just like stupid and
It's just like playing in the background.
Yeah.
Entertaining.
action packed.
like I said in the last episode, like I look at movies for like directing and writing type
I
stuff.
pretty much don't dislike any movies. I just watch movies just to watch them. Like
Yeah.
I'm not,
Yeah, I've
I'm
learned
not a
like
critic.
myself.
I mean, I'm not
lately.
saying I'm a critic. It's just that that's what I look at.
I'm the
now.
same way for like music. Like unless it's really hard to listen to, like I don't think it's a bad song.
Yeah.
Even if I'm not gonna listen to it again.
Like Anthony Fantano, the melon.
Music
Bro,
is
he got
greatest
kind of
nerd or
roasted
whatever.
the other day on Twitter.
He did.
Yeah, he said something about Brett Kavanaugh, and people were like, you have really good opinions on music, but I don't think you're smart enough or informed enough to talk about politics. And then which is like, I don't care about that, but then he like started like calling the dude names that said that, and everyone was like, dude, you're famous, like why are you even?
Yeah, don't even worry about him.
And then the dude started just like roasting him on like his actual facts about him and stuff.
Yeah.
It's funny.
Yeah, but let's stay off of politics. I don't want to talk about that. But SNL did a skit for that, which is funny.
Yeah, they didn't let Kanye talk.
Cause I mean, I don't know why that happened.
I mean, I know why it happened.
Well, why did it?
Because
happen?
you probably gonna
Because
say something
he was
crazy.
saying something about his "Make America Great Again" hat, and they didn't want him to talk about it, so they
Oh,
changed.
yeah.
Because
the
it's
show.
live, so like they're like, nah, you gonna say something
It's
crazy.
not live. I think they film it like
Saturday
multiple
Night
days in
Live? I
advance.
felt like that's the whole point. Well, not like 100%
filmed
live,
live.
but yeah, it is filmed live.
Yeah.
It's filmed live, but they
It's not
but they
live.
rehearse during the week,
Yeah.
or they write and rehearse during the week, and then
Yeah.
Saturday they do it
I
live.
think
That's what they do. Cause I follow Pete
they
Davidson.
film certain sketches beforehand.
Yeah, like the shorts they do.
Yeah.
But like I love SNL because it's like when it's live, you can see their like live reaction is like
And they like laugh.
when they're laughing, they get out of character,
Yes.
and that's what makes it even
I
funnier.
don't really like Pete Davidson, but the sketch that he did with the dude. Did you watch that episode?
Yeah.
He
When
did the dude with the sketch
when
with the
he-
dude that was trying to steal his identity.
Kyle Mooney when he tried
Yeah,
to do
that was
act like
so
him.
funny. And Kid
Cudi.
Cudi was just walking with him, and he was like, "Yo, Cudi, we hanging out today?" And he's like, "Nah, I'm hanging out with him." And he was like, "Dude, why are you trying to steal my life?" And he's like, "Why are you trying to steal my life?"
And then they duel it out with like actual weapons.
Yeah, and he just had like he cut his hair, but then he had like his hair back at the
Yeah.
end. That was a funny sketch. I still don't like Pete Davidson.
Why don't like Pete Davidson?
His comedy's just not my style of
Oh, his
comedy.
his type of humor.
Yeah.
I think it's funny.
I liked him on Geico, but then it's just like
He's gotten more annoying over the years. I liked him on Wild 'N Out.
I liked him when he.
I just don't like his SNL stuff usually.
I liked him when he was first on when he first started on SNL.
Yeah, he looks bad with blonde hair also.
And then what's it called on the news part of SNL with Colin Jost and Michael Che.
Yeah.
He was on there. He was just talking about like the whole stuff that happened over the summer and him getting with Ariana Grande.
Yeah.
I mean, I was kind of mixed on that because it was funny.
Part of it was funny and part of it was like cringy a little bit.
Yeah, because of the whole. I mean, I just was felt some type of way because of Mac Miller. Because yeah.
They shouldn't have just had that sketch until later in the season or something.
Yeah. No, because Adam.
He didn't really talk about.
Because the host Adam Driver, he was like, "Yeah, I don't want everybody talking about how their summer was, traveling, doing stuff." And then Pete Davidson was like, "Oh, hey Adam, what's going on?" He's like, you want? He's like, "I don't want to."
Yeah, Adam Driver's funny.
Yeah,
he
he's
seemed
hilarious.
like he would not be funny.
He's funny. That was his second time hosting too.
Yeah, the coffee one was so funny.
Which one was that?
Burger King coffee.
Oh yeah.
he was like, "Oh, this is actually all Burger King coffee," and he was like, "The day after I get married, we come to this fancy coffee shop and you give us Burger King coffee."
Oh my.
It was like,
and then his wife is like, "No, I'm a real."
It was like it was like.
She's like, "I drink coffee here all my life," and he was, "I know that this is not from Burger King," and the dude was like, "No, this is not even a real coffee shop. We just made it up to serve you Burger King coffee." And she's like, "You served me Burger King coffee the day after I got married?"
That's funny.
I know the skit with him being Pete Davidson's dad at the school was funny too.
Yeah.
Him, because he kept yelling. He was like, and then the girl
Pete
she was like,
Pete couldn't even do that. He was just laughing the whole time.
Because it was funny.
He kept covering his face up.
And then I forgot the other actress's name on the show because she was in that skit too, and she was like, "I want to be just like him." He's like, "You will with that attitude."
Stomped out the bird. He pulled out the dead bird.
Yeah.
And he was like, "This is your enemies," and he was like, and just stomped on it.
Yeah.
That was fun.
He was like, "Now who's the weakest one in the class?" Everybody pointed to Pete.
He's like, "Use this as motivation to crush your enemies."
I know, but like on the news part of the SNL, it was just like, it was like so. It's like he's like my summer's been pretty interesting. It was just like kind of funny, but it was like.
Yeah, and then Pete actually had like a actual summer story to tell, and he's like, "I don't want to hear it."
Yeah, but it was just like it's like, I mean, it's like Ariana Grande made a song about me, but it's just like I can get money for it.
I got 1,000 likes on that comment.
I only got one like on one comment from PewDiePie's video. Only one like.
Nice.
Because I never usually get likes on my comments.
But you actually got 1,000 likes?
No, yeah. Lil Wayne on Jimmy Fallon forgot the lyrics to his song, and he doesn't like write down his lyrics, so I commented and I was like, "It's only forgivable to forget your lyrics when it's Lil Wayne," and I got 1,000 likes on my comment.
Actually 1,000?
Yeah,
That's
like
crazy.
900 and something
Hell
right now.
yeah, good shit.
But I got like 40 replies. It's all like old people that are like, "Yeah, it is forgivable when it's Lil Wayne." I'm like, I don't have to reply and say the same thing that I said.
So I know we have Alien on the TV and all, but I want to talk about aliens. Do y'all believe in them?
It depends. I
mean,
switch back and forth.
Yeah.
Sometimes I believe in aliens,
it's really like
and
hard.
sometimes I don't even believe that outer space is real.
It's really hard
So
to
it
like
depends on the
decipher. I mean, technically, like we're aliens, but like there is also like aliens, and like then there's higher dimensional beings. There's all kinds of beings.
Y'all think that humans are just aliens in like a colony on Earth, and they're actually from somewhere else?
Some people do say
That's
that.
a good theory.
That is a good theory. And then some people are saying that evolution isn't true because like they track it and like nothing ever changes. Like some people are also saying that we actually didn't come from chimps because chimps are still chimps. They don't change.
Yeah,
So it's
I've seen
really
a lot
weird.
I've seen a lot of stuff about evolution.
It's really crazy, but I still believe that we're all God basically,
Mm-hmm.
but we split our consciousness in order to work on individual people.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
I mean, that's sort of. I mean, I'm 50-50 on it. Not 50-50, but like 30-70 on it. Cause like I heard somebody talk about aliens and stuff, but they were like, yeah, aliens is just something to. Aliens is not. Aliens is just some. I can't talk. Aliens is just something that the government made up or whatever. To
Why would they make that?
I don't know. Just people with that government like, oh, the government's doing this, this, and this. I mean, some of the stuff is true, yeah.
Yeah, the government's definitely like hiding a lot of information, but I don't know.
Like the cure to cancer and AIDS.
Oh yeah, the cure to cancer and AIDS is just eating plants and like vegan.
Or the flu, dude. I just had like this thought the other day.
Mm-hmm.
It was like flu season's coming up, and I was like, why is there a flu season? And people only start getting the flu once people start getting flu shots.
Exactly.
And I have gotten the flu before
Right
in the
after
same year that I got a flu shot, and I have stopped getting flu shots and haven't got the flu.
My
shots.
brother like got the flu miss when it first came out a week after he got the flu and strep throat.
Yeah,
I
so
just
I'm
feel-
thinking like
I just feel like
they might just be like giving people the flu just
I
to
don't-
have
yeah.
more money on treatment.
I don't like vaccines.
or
Vaccines are
it's either
bullshit.
that or have them immune to it.
And last year,
I don't know. Vaccines are kind of iffy. They put a lot of other
Last
like
year-
mercury and a lot of shit in it, and it like they be.
Well, we all
injecting-
gonna die one day.
last
God
year,
damn it.
last year,
It don't
last
matter.
year in
It
the
don't
U.S.
matter.
Last year in the U.S., 80,000 people died from the flu.
Yeah, and like
I
babies.
didn't even know you could die from the
Babies be getting messed up from them injecting all these shots as soon
Yeah.
as they're born. Babies like
And I
their
think like
bodies
some
just can't react to
some
it well.
vaccines are worth it, like polio and
Maybe
stuff.
yeah,
like, I
maybe
don't
some
want to
very
get that
some
stuff,
like
but
if it's a real like
Well,
just
if
pure
it's not a
vaccine.
disease that's around, I don't want to get
I
vaccinated.
mean, I got vaccinated when I was a baby, and look how
So
I
did I.
turned out.
I mean, yeah, we all got
Yeah.
vaccinated.
I'm
Look
just
how we
saying-
turned out.
I'm saying like flu vaccines. I don't think that that's necessary.
Ah,
Like you're
well-
gonna catch it even if you get it. If you're actually gonna catch it.
Either way,
True.
whenever I have a child, which will be in the future, I'm gonna give them all that stuff. I don't care.
I'm gonna give him like I'm gonna have to like
Hopefully
know
by
exactly
then there will
what
be
they're
like a
putting in it.
permanent flu vaccine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably. But I just, I don't want to. I'm just tired of people like, don't give your kids vaccine. It's just like,
I'm not one of those people.
yeah,
I'm just saying like some of them are not necessary to me.
yeah. But back on aliens,
Yeah, yeah.
there was a I forgot what the
E.T.
movie.
Rafiki, what's up? I'm here.
Christians alien.
No, but I forget the movie, but it's like a mockumentary as well. But like, you know how like they have like the video, somebody holding the camera type movie.
Yeah.
It's like that, but it was like something in Phoenix with the three.
Oh yeah, like the triangle UFO.
Yeah, and it's like that, and like I don't know, cause sometimes like it'd be something weird happening in the sky or
There
something.
was something like that in Virginia before.
Yeah.
That I saw. It was crazy.
Like
Yeah,
people
it's
be
like on
like,
the news
people on
and
YouTube will put up videos. Sometimes they look real, sometimes they look fake. But like,
Even if there's, I think that there could be aliens, and I feel like the probability that the aliens are linked to UFOs are not the same.
well, what do you
Like
mean?
I think that there are aliens, but I think UFO sightings are always like testing out like ships and stuff from humans, not aliens.
Okay.
Like flying saucers.
You know,
Like-
there's a lot of like the ancient Egyptian hieroglyphs that are like pictures of like helicopters and
Yeah, yeah,
spaceships
that's
and
true.
rockets and literally aliens.
I feel like the Earth could be like, or just like human civilization could be like way older than we think it is.
Oh, it is
and
way
it like
older.
already got wiped out and came back. Like it was
Yeah.
already advanced.
Yeah.
And
Like
then
with
it
the,
came back.
Like what he said, like what Christian said about the
Egyptians.
Egyptians. They have like the pyramids, and they're lined up to like, they're all lined up a certain
Yeah,
way.
it's like a generator. It's like almost like a free. It's
No,
like
yeah,
an
it's a-
energy
it's
like
a-
power plant kind
Yeah,
of.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's an energy thing.
Yeah.
It
They
all
had
focuses
electricity.
energy into one spot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's crazy.
And yeah, they did. They made batteries out of like clay pots with acid in them.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
That's cool.
So I mean,
Shout out to the ancient Egyptians. Ancient
Yeah,
Kemet is
shout
actually
out-
what it's really called.
Yeah.
It's Kemet.
and shout out to aliens if y'all are listening out in space. I mean, I'm just trying to be funny, guys.
I don't think they speak English.
I'm
That
just-
wasn't English. That was alien.
What you were saying, I
yeah.
was saying for Traven, like if he said shout out aliens, they don't know what he
No,
said.
they study English.
Yeah, they can use a translator. I mean, we got Google Translate. They got some type of translator.
They got alien to English.
Yeah.
translated.
They got that Alienware in their phone. They
Y'all
just
think
translate.
there's aliens on the moon and Mars?
Not the moon, but
Not
Mars
the moon, maybe. No,
Maybe
I
Mars.
don't know. Planets are
Y'all
weird.
think that we landed on the moon?
No,
that's
When we
a
said-
that's
well, I
bullshit.
think we have
That's-
now,
No,
but I don't
bullshit.
think.
No, we've never been to the moon. You can't get to the moon. The moon is like literally like a higher dimensional being. It's a higher dimensional spirit. Same thing with the sun. It's closer than you think too. Like the moon is actually like
No,
closer.
yeah. I don't even.
It's really weird.
I don't believe
And the
like all the
moon-
stuff that they say
The
about
moon
outer
produces
space.
its own light. Like the shadow of the Earth on the moon is not the shadow of the Earth because the sun is up here and the moon is over here. How does that work?
Yeah.
They're their own like little.
They're not
they're
opposite
beings.
of each other on.
Nah.
They're higher dimensional beings. It's really weird.
Yeah. Speaking on the moon landing, I saw the Netflix movie. It's called Moonwalkers with the actor.
The easiest thing is the picture of the boot print and then the boot that he was wearing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
like
so
the
all
it's
that's
ridges on the
fakes.
moon, and
Yeah.
then the boot that he was wearing is just flat on the bottom.
Yeah, all that shit's fake.
Yeah, but that movie, with the actor that played Ron Weasley from Harry Potter,
Mhm.
he's in it, and Ron Perlman, and they like fake the moon landing or whatever.
Oh,
Like
wow.
they get like actors and stuff.
Yeah.
And they get like Stanley Kubrick to direct the moon landing.
But then you're saying
What's
about
that movie?
Mars. If you
What's that movie called?
Moonwalkers.
Uh,
Or are you thinking of something else?
No, yeah, I was thinking something.
they have like people like videos on like YouTube. If you zoom in to like Mars and Jupiter and Venus, it doesn't look like a planet. It literally looks like a star. It looks like light. It's
No,
literally
yeah,
just like
I've seen,
a trinkle
I've
of
seen
light.
picture, like a video where they zoomed in through a telescope and you
Yeah.
can see it like glitch or something.
Oh,
Like,
the
there's,
moon.
Like, yeah,
Yeah,
there's,
the
like-
moon's very weird. Yeah.
there's like they're looking at the moon and then it's like a line goes across it and then it's like a
Yeah, I
different.
saw that.
it
I
looks
saw that
different.
same one. Yeah. But no, same thing with like Mars. If you zoom into Mars, it literally looks like a star. It's literally energy. Like people.
You can see Mars at nighttime without a telescope and it's like a flashing red light.
Yeah, it's cool.
Didn't they put rover on Mars?
I
Yeah,
don't think
there's
they
a couple
I don't know
rovers
if they
on
actually
Mars.
did. That's the thing.
They said that there's a couple rovers on Mars.
And then they have
sings
pictures
Happy
of
Birthday
like
to
they have
itself
pictures
every
like the Grand Canyon, and it's like the exact same if you put like a red filter on it.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I think that there is a Mars, but it's probably way different than. I think there is all the stuff in outer space, if outer space is even like what they say it is. But I think it's way different than what they tell people it is. You know,
I get what
like
you're
there's
saying.
probably already, if Mars is a planet, there's probably already humans on Mars doing stuff.
Okay.
Because they said it with nowadays technology, it would only take 200 days to get there.
That's not bad. Well, I mean, yeah, that's bad. But I don't know. Never mind. Don't listen.
I don't,
No,
know
I
if-
don't
I
think
don't
that
think
that's
we
a
can get to Mars. I think there's like basically the Earth is flat. I'm not fucking with you. And there's like a dome over it, and you can't get out of it. Like people said that on record. And there are videos of rockets going up in the air, and literally it shows it hitting the dome and like exploding. And that's like in the Bible. I don't really agree with the Bible because it was changed and morphed into
I
something.
think a
that
lot
it
of the
wasn't
stuff in the
originally.
Bible is true but misinterpreted.
No, it was like retranslated. There's so many
Yeah,
different
that's what I'm
versions of the
saying. I think
Bible,
it's
and
not-
there's Freemasons that made the King James version.
Yeah, I think it's
Several hundred years ago.
yeah, I think it's altered.
It has like some truth into it, but
The
it's
original
definitely altered.
Bible is probably like way more accurate
Yeah.
than
More
the
yeah.
translations and like
Yeah.
reinterpretations.
The
of
original
stuff.
Bible is actually more spiritual than anything.
Yeah, because most of the modern Bible, it's like translated by priests, and then they say what things mean and change what it was
Yeah.
written.
I mean, you can never know. Like, I mean, maybe Jesus did that whole walking on water thing. Or somebody was just like, then he
Bruh.
walked on water.
Jesus was an alien, bro.
Well, you
He
guys.
probably had like boots to walk
Well-
on the water, and they're just like, oh,
No,
this
Jesus
guy
was just a
walking
human
on the water.
being. Jesus is God, and we are God. It's just
Well,
Yeah.
Christian, you're
Yeah.
entitled to your own opinion, but I believe that the Earth is round.
okay. You've been deceived.
Huh?
You've been deceived.
Y'all think there's a hole in Antarctica that goes into the underground Earth that has
Oh yeah,
completely
like
different
no, that's a
civilization?
treaty that like almost all the countries agree that you can't go to Antarctica unless you have clearance, and like the Nazis been there, the Vikings have underground bases there. The U.S. government's got
Yeah,
shit going
but
on
y'all think
in
there's a-
Antarctica.
there's like a whole theory that there's like a huge hole in the middle of Antarctica that goes to the center of the Earth, or like underneath the flat Earth.
Nah,
either
well,
way.
yeah,
And then there's like
different,
giant humans.
There's
under
different maps. There's actually a really old disc that was found. It's the Flat Earth map, which is the United Nations emblem.
Yeah.
And Antarctica is basically a ring around the planet. And there's also other continents that are outside of Antarctica. And there's been pilots that said they flew over Antarctica, have seen these other continents.
Yeah. People, old like ancient Greek and Roman like stories and mythology have stuff that is in like a fake place, but people think it's like just one of the places past the ice ring.
And that's why the government's bullshitting and making the round Earth, so we believe that we don't have anywhere to go. Nobody knows.
It's just endless. What if it was just endless?
the round Earth has only been around for
Can I ask y'all something?
500,000 years.
Can I really ask y'all something?
Yeah.
What are y'all smoking on?
I'm not saying the Earth is flat. I'm just saying.
No, I just want
stories.
to know.
No,
Y'all
did you hear what I just said?
No,
the round
I'm not saying
Earth,
I even believe it.
the
I'm
round
saying
Earth
stories
has
that I
only been
read.
around for 500,000
guys, I'm just joking with you.
I know.
I'm just joking because y'all is just.
It doesn't matter what it is. It's actually higher than that. It's higher dimensions.
Yeah.
It's thoughts and emotions, and then that trickles down into the third dimension, which is the physical energy that we're in right now.
That is interesting.
Yep.
I mean, we all can believe what we want to believe, and we all can learn from each other.
Why is his blood white?
Oh, because their blood is acid. It like melts metal and bones and shit. The alien blood.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Hold on, I'll be right back. Y'all go ahead talk amongst yourselves.
Somebody pulling up.
I think so. It's my sister.
Oh, she driving. She's senior or junior?
She's senior.
All right, y'all go ahead talk amongst yourselves.
Alright. But nah, though, yeah. I don't
Question everything.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely. And just study and focus on yourself, and your emotions and feelings, and whatever you think about trickles down into your reality.
No, yeah, whether whatever's real doesn't even matter. Just in your own life.
Yeah,
it's not changing anything about your life that you're living.
The third dimensional moment, the present, doesn't matter. It's all about your thoughts and feelings in the next moment.
Because we don't even know what life is or consciousness is. If you
I think what we're here to do, we're here to learn, we're here to enjoy, and we're here to create.
Well, we're all here trying to do that, but some people don't want to do all those things.
Yeah, you don't. You can do whatever the fuck you want.
I know. But what I'm saying is
it's just to find happiness however
if you want a reason for life, you're here to enjoy, to learn, and to create.
But what I'm saying is that some people don't want to do those things. I'm not trying to say that. You know what? If y'all understand, y'all. I can't talk.
I mean, but
I know
what else? What else is there to do other than enjoy?
But what I mean,
that's what you're doing.
But what I mean is people just following orders instead of just being. I can't.
You're saying people be getting just lost into other things.
Not lost in other things, but just
they
following behind people.
Sheep. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
so if
sheep.
you want to get into it
if you want to
that,
call it that.
So
sheep or
so what I was thinking the other day is everybody's God. Everybody is that. It's unless if you're woke. Unless if you're asleep, and then you're just
Is it the actual woke?
Then you're just like a puppet of the system. Is like a job, and you're working for fake money. Your
That's
whole
also
life. You're a slave at that point almost.
That's the only thing that Kanye's talking about, and he said something about. He was obviously talking about actual slaves before, but he said something about don't let yourself be a slave, and he was talking about just living your own life. Don't let yourself be a slave to just people telling you what to do and not thinking for yourself.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, oh, he wants to bring back slavery.
No, he's not talking about
dude, that has nothing to do with anything that he said.
Yeah.
Because everybody wants to hate on him now.
Yeah. His comment section on Instagram is so bad.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm on there arguing with people for no reason.
I mean, it's just people don't actually listen to him. So, I mean, sometimes what he says is ridiculous.
Yeah.
But people sometimes misinterpret it.
Yeah.
Or take it out of context.
Or just don't even listen to what he says.
Yeah.
They just are oh, you got that hat
because
F you.
Because T.I. was like...
That song they did was good.
Yeah. T.I. was like, I understand what he's trying to say, but he's taking there. It's like he just didn't.
He's not good at wording stuff.
Unlike
That's a lot of people who get hated on for political or social like speakings that they do, they
Yeah.
just don't word. They don't think about how they're gonna word it. They just say what they're thinking.
Unlike T.I., the Human Dictionary.
Bro,
Who's the best?
the scariest or the best?
Scariest and best.
Scariest is either Michael or like Leatherface, but the best is like Freddy Krueger.
Nah.
Either Michael or Jason.
Michael's just that new Michael movie looks good.
Yeah.
And scary.
I'm just a fan of Jason and Friday the 13th.
Yeah, they're
I like the
OGs,
game better
classics.
than the movie. I played that game.
But now back to
The
like
online game?
You can be a person that's trying to escape,
Oh,
or
the
you
camper
can be
or
Jason.
Jason.
and kill.
It's
I
free on
just wanna see
PlayStation, so I got it.
No, yeah, I played it. It's fun.
But what Kanye was kind of getting at before, I think he
Yeah, back on topic.
Everybody has the power of God in the universe in their hands. It's just not everybody uses it, and not everybody is aware of it.
Yeah, and just thinking for yourself
Yeah.
instead of just
Thinking for
believing
yourself. That's
everything
all
that
it
everyone
is.
tells
Being
you.
yourself and just.
Yeah, you don't
Yeah.
even have to. You can still believe what people tell you. You just have
Yeah.
to question it and think about it first, and think like, is that really what I want to believe, or am I just thinking whatever someone tells me?
And like everybody is you in another life, basically.
Yeah.
We're all the same. We're all the same energy.
Now, I
You
saw on
think you got
Twitter.
Infinite lives.
I saw on Twitter. It was a dude that was like, "I'm not trying to be funny or anything," because it was the video of Kanye West on TMZ recently.
Mhm.
He was like, "I'm not trying to be funny or anything, but Kanye really needs help." Like, not trying to be on no funny stuff.
I didn't think that video was that bad.
I know, but
Not
he
as
was
bad
just like,
as his last time on TMZ.
but he was just like, he needs help, and I think it all started after. I mean, all this stuff started to happen really, is when his mom died. I think
Yeah, definitely.
because people kind of, you know, after a certain relative or somebody,
That was like his only form of guidance.
I didn't
Yeah.
know his mom passed away.
A couple years ago.
Couple years
like
ago.
right when he started acting crazy.
yeah, that happened, and he was just not himself after that. And then,
Or was he more himself after?
yeah, that's you never know.
Whoa.
Was he not himself before that?
He was just.
Yo, is this Bumblebee? You see them yellow boots? This Bumblebee right there.
Some of y'all
That's-
don't know
This is
we have Alien on the TV.
this movie inspired so much. Bro.
Yeah, dude.
This movie.
They
Well, I
an
mean-
this in Halo too.
I mean,
Transformers is like
Next
that's
suits.
what we
no,
need to do.
Transformers started before this.
Oh, it did.
Yeah,
That's true.
with the
I mean, they
animation.
had the old cartoons.
Yeah.
That was lit with the old mini cons.
I used to watch those on.
I saw that
No,
movie.
it
Boomerang.
wasn't Bumblebee. It was Hot Shot. Remember that was the yellow Transformer. His
Yeah.
name
He
was
was-
Hot Shot.
He was red. Not,
He wasn't a Camaro. Either.
It was the
He
yellow
something
one though.
else.
he was red. He was red.
Hot Shot was red.
Yeah, Hotshot was red.
I used to have.
Because I watched the old movie and
I used to have the Transformers toys that
I
actually
had
turned
those
from
too.
the thing.
Yeah.
I saw the new
The
ones
mini
at
one.
Target the other day. They don't transform.
they just
They're just a toy of the car or a toy of that.
yeah, because people don't. I mean, because kids don't.
Like,
Kids
that
don't.
defeats the purpose of what.
Yeah,
a
'cause kids
Transformer
don't-
is.
Kids nowadays don't want to do any. They don't want to do nothing.
I remember they
He's
even
like, oh,
had
they
the
wanna
little
play with the toy.
McDonald's
Yeah,
Transformer
those
mini
ones were
ones.
so sick.
Yeah.
I remember I
They
used to
broke
have the
these, yeah.
Transformer toy and just
Oh
Transformer.
yeah, I
from the
had
car.
Optimus Prime that actually turned from a 18-wheeler to a
Yeah.
robot.
I had a Bumblebee when he was a Camaro,
I wanted that so bad.
or not either the Camaro or the old Camaro. I can't remember. But yeah.
What else we got on the list?
Even though
We got a,
like
Craven wrote a big list this time. We have
Even
talked
though,
about, like,
you
two
know,
things.
you brought up that the scary characters and stuff in between. It's October.
Okay.
Halloween's at the end of the month. What are y'all doing for Halloween?
I'm going to a big subdivision near my house to scare little kids.
Oh.
Or it depends what I'm gonna be. I have a werewolf mask that's like super realistic and like the mouth moves with your mouth and stuff.
Oh my god.
But I might just be like Riff Raff or Post Malone. since My hair's,
Yeah.
my hair's real long.
Yeah,
and
it's
I'm gonna
funny.
grow out my beard and see how that
That'd be
goes.
funny. I might go to Busch Gardens for the Hollow Scream, like the Halloween haunt of King's Mini, but at Busch Gardens, I haven't been in that
Yo,
yet.
I don't
Mhm.
think that Halloween Haunt's open this year on Halloween.
No, it's
That's-
from like 20. It's like until
It ends
October
on like the
28th or
the Sunday or whatever.
Yeah.
But I
and
still want to
Halloween's on
go to
Tuesday.
the Busch Gardens one, and then I'll probably just chill, do
Yeah.
my own thing, nothing big.
How's that guy still alive? He
I
got
don't
ripped
know.
in half.
Oh my god.
I think you can still have.
Well, he's not bleeding out because all of his blood turned to acid.
Are they in space right now?
Yeah. But
She got them Adidas on,
What?
them Nikes.
If you were if that was outer space
That
right there,
alien is
she would
holding on. Yeah, she
vaporize.
would be gone. Yeah, she'd be frozen.
I just watched this video of astronauts answering myths about space, and he said that your blood and skin would just boil from the pressure release, like all your
But no, here's
all
another.
your different chemicals just separate back into their gas form, so you
Here's
just evaporate.
another theory to debunk like the rockets in space. It's impossible because there's no air in space, so you can't have a flame. You can't have fire without oxygen, and then there's nothing to propel off of. What is the rocket blowing from?
The theory is that it's propelling itself off of the momentum that it has from launching out of the atmosphere.
Oh, so like the laws, or like the,
Yeah.
what's it called?
It like shoots
once in
itself.
motion.
No, yeah. It like shoots itself so fast that it keeps going.
But no, there's still like
They steer it and
boosters that
stuff.
they use, but it doesn't. It
Yeah,
can't
I
boost
think
off
that
of
there
it.
is
So
If-
back
if-
to Halloween.
yeah. I'm not gonna talk about that. It's a
Yeah.
whole another thing.
You guys said what you were gonna do for Halloween. For me, I'm just gonna either
Watch
Netflix
scary
without
movies.
Netflix without the chill.
Asking for
No, let's not do that.
Halloween.
I thought it was Netflix and
Companionship.
chills.
I'm doing Netflix without the chill. Just being by myself.
Oh no, but no, didn't Netflix create an actual thing called
Yeah.
Netflix and Chills? I haven't seen it yet, but it was like
It's just a whole
it's
bunch of
got all
Halloween
the-
movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, that or, maybe go to a Halloween party if there is any, and dress up. But I'm just gonna have a paper bag on my head and just say loser on it. That's my Halloween costume.
Come
That
on.
sucks, bro.
It's just simple and easy. Nah, it's cheap too.
You should be Eddie Murphy. You look
No.
like Eddie Murphy.
No, I have to grow my mustache out, and it takes a long time for my mustache to grow.
You used to have a mustache.
Huh?
In high school, you always had a mustache.
Yeah, but then I shaved it recently. But
That's the end of the movie.
yeah.
Oh my god.
But yeah, that's what I'm doing for Halloween.
That's why there's sequels, because they just launched it out into space and it just comes back.
I think so, or something like that. I don't know.
It laid a seed in one of the people.
Yipperoonie.
On Halloween though, I might just not do anything.
That too. We could do that too.
I might give out candy to kids in my neighborhood.
I don't have to do
That's
that.
Post Malone.
I got the candy all
I'm gonna
to
get
myself.
I'm gonna get the real face tattoos.
Like actual tats, or
I'm gonna
just.
get all the tattoos that Post Malone has
Oh, I thought you meant
actually on my face.
like.
A sword and some barbed wire.
You seen that commercial? That Call of Duty commercial?
Yeah, that's stupid.
He better get money for that too.
He did, definitely. He posted on his Instagram.
Cause I was like, I thought it was like on. Cause I saw it
I thought
at
it was
first.
like some meme.
Yeah, I first saw it on Twitter. I was like, somebody like actually.
Edited it.
Yeah, but no,
just
it's
to post.
it's really a commercial. But no, that's what I'm doing for Halloween. That's all what we're doing for Halloween. Hey, there's a comment thing. You can comment what you're doing for Halloween. You know?
Hey, I forgot about the comment thing.
Yeah, you can do
Does
that.
anyone even comment?
You can even comment on your phone now.
Yeah, you can comment
Oh,
on your
yeah.
phone.
Go ahead and roast
You know.
us.
Roast us if you want to. You can do that. Well, y'all two won't get roasted, but I do. I get roasted all the time.
We'll probably get roasted for talking about the Earth being.
Yeah, I know.
What do you
But nah,
guys?
they're the ones tripping.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I think fall. It's fall seson. So it's starting to get that.
The Journey Weaver.
Apparently, something I learned that I didn't know before. Fall's a good season for your body to detoxify itself because you build up a lot of toxins in the summer with like the heat and stuff. And something else I learned that you shouldn't wear sunglasses because when you go out in the sunlight and your eyes like see the sunlight, your eyes send chemicals out. Like your brain sends chemicals out in your body, vitamin C.
Yeah,
And,
your eyes
like,
get
it-
stronger against the sun.
It
the
help
more that
it
you
like prepares your body to help with sunlight.
Yeah.
So like if you have sunglasses on, your body's not gonna know you're outside and then you're gonna get sunburnt.
I don't wear sunglasses just because my face is super round and they look bad.
Yeah, I don't really like sunglasses.
I don't really like sunglasses either. I look stupid. Excuse me. I look stupid. But yeah.
Nah, I'm excited for fall and the
Yeah.
cold weather. Though,
I love
and the
cold weather.
You have to be
seasons and
playing
holidays. Yeah, it's fun.
I like
Cold
being able
weather's
to
the
wear
best.
long sleeves and long pants.
Oh yeah, it's like clothes is
Yeah.
a cool part
Yeah,
of like fall.
that-
and
I
winter.
can
And,
like
you know-
dress comfortably. I can wear shorts or jeans and
Or
not sweat.
or booling in your room when it's freezing cold under the covers. If you have a significant
Gotta keep
other
it in
with
my
you, that's the
house.
best. I have heat too. Man. I just like it cold in my room.
I like it cold in my room too. My closet's not insulated, so I leave my closet door open. My room gets real cold.
Yeah. But yeah, that's. I mean, fall weather and winter weather is the best for me. I love. I
I'm
love
looking
cold
forward to like when it's like 60 degrees outside every day for
weather.
that one like couple of weeks.
Yeah. Is the best. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just being random and weird. I wanna explain why I started the podcast. Like I wanted to do that because, people. I don't know if people wanted to know that or not or asked about it, but the reason I wanted to do it is because, one is just one is because I listen to podcasts, the ones I listen to, and they just speak their mind on stuff
Yeah,
or
I like
speak on their opinion about certain things, and some of them and just some of the podcasts or the people I listen to, they sort of went through the same thing that other people went through or went through in life, sort of type thing,
Yeah.
So like when they were in high school, that type of stuff. And then the other reason is because I'm back at home because I had a academic probation or suspension from school at Ferrum. Now I'm at J. Sargent Reynolds on Parham Road.
Reynolds sucks, bro.
Yeah, but that's why I wanted to do the podcast because of those reasons. And I got
start doing it at Reynolds and have special guests. Just anyone who's walking by who wants to be on it.
And then I'm doing it with two of my bestest friends. I'm being for real though.
I always wanted to be like a part of a podcast or something.
I'm actually being for real though. Like I'm glad y'all on the podcast with me.
Yeah, I'm glad to be on
the Three Stooges. That's a good name too. I fuck with it.
Yeah,
I gotta give Traven advice a lot.
Yeah.
Gotta know what to do.
Yeah, that's what it is. Oh, and the people that I listen to on the people I listen to for podcasts are
shout out to y'all for sticking in.
Yeah.
The three people. Click on it over and over.
But the people the podcasts I listen to are a group called Sleepycast, and the podcast is called Sleepycast, but the channel is called Sleepy Cabin on YouTube, and the people that are on it is Psychic Pebbles, Oni plays Rice Pirate, Johnny Utah, Stamper, just a whole bunch of people on that podcast, which is a great podcast. Another podcast is a Tiny Meat Gang with Noel Miller and Cody Ko from YouTube and Vine. They're funny. They're actually hilarious, and they have music out too, which is good.
I do the H3 podcast.
Yeah, H3. Well, I'm kind of iffy about their podcast now.
I don't watch it all the time, but I watch it a lot. Also, Ear Biscuits, Red and Link from Good Mythical Morning.
I haven't listened to theirs, but
their podcasts are really good.
This is just like underwater shit.
Yo, I've seen stuff like that. It's just like sunken civilizations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also Bobby Lee, the Asian.
Oh yeah,
dude.
from Mad TV. That shit is
His
old.
podcast is so funny.
Yeah, he's funny.
He has like a wife, and they do a podcast that's really funny.
Dumbfounded has a podcast too. But I don't know if I want to call it a podcast or just a stream with Adam 22, but I watch his stuff too.
Yeah, I watch his interviews.
I like his interviews.
His
like
interviews
that I like.
and his live stuff, like when he streams live.
Yeah, I don't watch this.
Cause it just shows like he can't just come up. He acts his.
Yeah, I definitely want to get on a interview with him. I want to do my first interview.
Yeah,
with
cause on his live streams, he just goes in the comments and asks what to talk about, or get his listeners to talk about stuff. But those are the people I listen to or watch those podcasts, and they were the reasons why I wanted to do the podcast. And we're just about to wrap up, but we're gonna do this every podcast, every end of the podcast, which is donate to our Patreon, and $10 for a promo for SoundCloud or any other type of promo is just $10.
If you want to be a guest,
it's free. Yeah, just hit us up. Just DM one of us or something or message us. But yeah, the Patreon.
Don't ask Traven questions on Instagram.
Just try to ask me questions.
Don't do it.
Just don't.
Don't break the streak of no one asking him a question.
Stop.
For the last 2 months.
Stop. I just want one question or suggestion, please. Just one.
I only posted it once and I got like 3 questions.
Yeah, y'all get like billions and
I got interactive followers, bro.
Yeah, I don't. I just be posting stuff and I get like.
You get like random comments from people who I have no clue who it is.
That's like my cousins, though. My family. Sometimes.
They always like my comment when I comment on there.
No.
I forget what you posted, but you said something about you were at like the downtown campus, and I just said something completely random, and like a bunch of your family members liked my comment.
Oh yeah, and like I said, also comment on the podcast as well. And last thing is we're also looking for some stuff. So yeah, like I said, we're always looking for people to promote, clothing, art, that type of thing, which we will do. And follow us on our Instagram and Twitter. It's all in the profile.
You have a Twitter?
Yeah, I have a Twitter.
For this?
Not for this, but my personal Twitter.
Follow me on Twitter.
Follow me on Twitter and Instagram. You can follow E.T. and Henry on Instagram.
E.T. Rafiki.
E.T. Rafiki. Extraterrestrial Rafiki.
Endless time. Rafiki.
I didn't even know that's what you meant.
Endless time.
I know that your Endless Time is your SoundCloud thing, or it was, right?
Yeah, it still is. It's my SoundCloud banner name.
Yeah,
SoundCloud.
I follow you on
E.T.
SoundCloud,
Rafiki.
but I didn't remember what it was.
Yeah.
And we're wrapping up now. I'm Traven.
Christian.
Henry.
And this, all right.